Yo, what is up, guys? You got Kotab here, and I am bringing you some more of the crew, PvP. You guys have really been seeming to like this recently because I've actually grown a little bit in subscribers, and the viewer count has been up, which is awesome. Keep showing your support, guys. It really makes me happy. So first things first that I want to talk about. I'm going to do a little announcement here. First things first, if you got the Lotus Evora from the summit, I hope really bad things happen to you. I hope you die a very terrible, gruesome death, probably right after watching both your parents get murdered, because you deserve it. Actually, no, I'm just really salty, guys. I did not get the Lotus. I actually had no idea that they were giving away a car for the summit. So I was just, I was like, whatever. I don't really care about the summit. I'll place decently, do alright, get some money off of it. Whatever. Do what I need to get the new specs, I guess. And then just leave it at that. But, what ended up happening was, the night before, or the day of the summit being over, I found out that they were giving away the Lotus. So I hopped on real quick and tried to improve. The only really thing that I could improve, because I couldn't really go up in the PvP because it's kind of deadlocked and I was way behind, but on the circuit time attack, I was in the middle of it and the summit ended, but I did do very well on the time attack, but since the summit ended in the middle of me doing it, it didn't count. So yeah, I didn't actually, because I only needed to go up like 5 places to get into the platinum. So since the summit ended in the middle of my thing, it didn't count my score, even though that definitely would have put me in platinum. So I only had a 50% chance to get the Evora, and it didn't happen. So I'm really upset. I really hope Ivory Tower lets me buy it later, because it really irritates me that they would do that. I mean, they didn't make it clear that they were giving away a car, otherwise I would have paid a little more attention to the summit. But anyway, what do we got here? Enough of my salty rantings. This is the Pagani. This car's been making a little bit of waves, if you guys haven't noticed. And if you haven't noticed, the reason why is it can actually turn. Holy crap! Ivory Tower, what are you doing? You guys got it right. In every single game and in real life, this car is super aerodynamic with its little flippy flappies, and it makes it very grounded and makes it handle extremely well. But for whatever reason, Ivory Tower in the base game was just like, no, we don't really agree with that. So we're just gonna make it go good in a straight line, and it can't turn. Now, the Pagani was decent before just because of its crazy good acceleration. But now they nerfed its acceleration a little bit, I think. Don't quote me on that, it just seems like it's 0 to 60 is a little bit slower than what it used to be. And they decreased the understeer. That's all it really needed. It's got good downforce, it's got good grip, it has low amount of wheel spin. It just needed its understeer improved, because that's what really was holding back this car. And they did that, and now it is arguably the best car. There's a lot of up and debate with that. There seems to be a little trifecta between the best cars in the game right now, between this, the LaFerrari, and the Lotus Exige. I mean, honestly, I like the feel of the Exige more. Maybe that's just a bias because I really love the Exige as a car itself, but it just seems like it handles a little bit better. But I think it's track dependent between what will win, this or the Evora. And honestly, I don't really understand how the LaFerrari is so good now. I mean, I get it, it's still really good, but man, I can't drive that thing for crap now. I don't know what it is. I just cannot drive the LaFerrari. I mean, is anyone else having that problem? It's just very hard to handle for me anymore. Ever since Wild Run came out, so I haven't really been able to drive it well, but I am super happy that the the Huayra, the Huayra is good now. What are they thinking with that name? Is it supposed to be Italian for something, or is it just a random name? I don't know, but them making the Pagani Huayra really good makes me really happy. Bill was actually using the LaFerrari there. He actually messed up in the very beginning, but I decided to save this and upload it because I needed content, and I think I drove pretty decent. The next race, I'm actually driving the RX-7, which is another car that I'm really happy about. Um, anyway, I should probably finish my thought. It's kind of late. My brain's turning to mush here. Um, I'm glad that they made the Pagani Huayra good because that gives me high hopes for the Zonda when that comes out. And if you don't know me, the Zonda is probably one of my top 5, maybe even top 3 favorite cars of all time. So I'm really happy that the Huayra is good and that sets up, high expectations for the Zonda, and I hope it can fulfill. But anyway, the RX-7, this is a car that I am really happy with. I love this car. I've always been an RX-7 fan. Screw you RX-8 fans. The RX-7 will always be better. But I messed up in the very beginning here, and that sucks because Bill is the kind of player. Okay, we're basically even on a skill level here, but or not here, but like always, we're pretty much on an even playing field every time we get into a race. Obviously car dependent, but if we pick a car that's in the same tier, we can go, neck and neck, back and forth the entire race, and that's just the way that we are. We both just got good off of each other, but the thing about me is I have high highs and low lows when it comes to basically every competitive game I play. Pokemon, Smash Bros, the crew. And here you're gonna see one of my high highs. After that first mess up, I think I drove pretty well in order to catch up with Bill here. But Bill is a lot more of an average, not average, but he's leveled. He never really has low lows, never really has high highs. He's always consistent. That's the word I'm looking for, consistent. Whereas I could do really good one race and, do really good in, a few days of racing. But then, the next week just do absolutely awful. And I'm kind of in one of those slumps right now, but it's lifting up. I have been driving on tilt. But, yeah, I love this RX-7. It's a great car. As you can see, it caught up with an Aventador. Aventador is a great car. It's definitely A tier. The RX-7 I would have to put at, around the same level as the Aventador. Maybe slightly better, but right there, hit the wall, stops me dead. That sealed my fate. Bill isn't going to mess up. Not on this track. This is a very simple track that we've done a lot of times because this is actually one of my favorites. And I know he's not going to mess up, so that kind of sealed my fate there. Also, I do pretty poorly at a turn coming up, but towards that whole middle of that race, I thought I did pretty well to catch up with him after crashing that bad in the very beginning. And I know I did well because when I actually did catch up with him, Bill said, "Holy shit, how'd you get up here?" So that just proves to me that he wasn't driving bad either. So the RX-7 is a great car. It's got a little bit of understeer, and I think that's what's holding it back from it being a great car to it being a top tier car. That and its acceleration is a little poor, but it's very grippy. It's very low amount of wheel spin. It's just got a little bit of understeer. If that was fixed, it would, or not fixed, but if that was improved, it would probably be one of the best cars in the game. But anyway, I understand that a lot of this video is about me ranting about the Evora, which, by the way, if you got the Evora, I really hope bad things happen to you. I'm not kidding. Actually, I am kidding. I'm totally kidding. I love you guys, and I would never wish anything bad on any of my viewers. But I really do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you learned something. Pagani, use it. if you're in a PvP lobby where you're against a bunch of really good people, or against some tough competition, pull up the Pagani. I guarantee you'll do alright. You'll do alright. RX-7, if you're in a lobby with a bunch of people, about the same level as you, or maybe a little bit lower, or maybe even a little bit better than you can pull it out, still do pretty good, keep up, and maybe even make some upsets happen. But thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. I am loving all the support that you guys are giving these videos. I am really enjoying the crew, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.